C-Buc here for HoopsNation.com. Today's topic is Michael Jordan, the owner. Of course, Michael Jordan was the greatest player of all time. 6-time NBA champion, 6-time Finals MVP, 5-time regular season NBA MVP, also won a NBA Defensive Player of the Year award in 1988. Jordan is the definition of a winner. At all levels, he has succeeded and raised expectations not only for himself, but for all those who have come after him. However, Jordan's on-court success is exactly why the Charlotte Bobcats are in trouble. On June 15, 2006, Jordan bought a minority stake in the Charlotte Bobcats, becoming the team's second largest shareholder behind majority owner Bob Johnson. As part of the deal, Jordan was named managing member of basketball operations, with full control over the basketball side of the operations. On February 27, 2010, the Bobcats announced that Johnson had reached an agreement with Jordan and his group MJ Basketball Holdings to buy the team pending NBA approval. On March 17th, 2010, the NBA Board of Governors unanimously approved Jordan's purchase, making him the first former NBA player ever to become the majority owner of a league franchise. The problem is, Jordan has the same mindset he's always had. He wants to win. So badly, in fact, that the franchise has made bad decision after bad decision instead of being patient. Since Jordan has taken over as head of basketball operations in 2006, the Bobcats have drafted players like Adam Morrison, 3rd overall pick in 2006, Brandon Wright, 8th overall pick in 2007, Jared Dudley, 22nd overall pick in 2007, DJ Augustine, 9th overall pick in 2008, and Gerald Henderson, 12th overall pick in 2009. The Bobcats had no draft picks in 2010 because of prior trades. Only DJ Augustine, Gerald Henderson, and Derek Brown are still Bobcats out of the players that Jordan has drafted for the Bobcats. 6 first-round picks in 4 years, and DJ Augustine is the only player that actually deserves minutes in the NBA. Gerald Henderson averages 2.9 points per game and shoots 37.4% for his career. Adam Morrison isn't even on an NBA roster. The Bobcats traded Brandon Wright to the Warriors for Jason Richardson the day Wright was drafted. Richardson only spent 1.5 seasons in Charlotte before being traded along with Jared Dudley and a 2010 second-round pick to the Suns for Boris Diaw, Raja Bell, and Sean Singletary on December 10, 2008. The Bobcats then traded Adam Morrison and Shannon Brown to the Lakers for Vladimir Radmanovich on February 7, 2009. On November 16, 2009, the Bobcats sent Raja Bell and Vladimir Radmanovich to the Warriors for Steven Jackson and AC Law. Lastly, the Bobcats traded Ronald, a.k.a. Flip Murray, AC Law, and the 2010 first-round pick to the Bulls for Tyrus Thomas. Now, the problem is, Jordan has been so in love with finding a scorer that played like him, if that makes any sense. He drafted Adam Morrison. He made deals to acquire Jason Richardson and Steven Jackson, not to mention the new idea of acquiring Melo from Denver. That he has completely ignored the options that were in front of his eyes the whole time. This decade, every NBA championship team has had a post presence either on the offensive side or defensive side, or even both for that matter. The Lakers, the Spurs, the Pistons, the Heat, and the Celtics. The best that the Bobcats have ever had is Emeka Okafor, as far as post presence goes. The Bobcats passed on Brook Lopez in '08 and drafted DJ Augustine instead. That wasn't the first mistake, nor would it be the last the Bobcats would make from '06 to '09. In '06, the Bobcats could have selected Brandon Roy, who was the 6th pick, Rudy Gay, who was the 8th pick, or even Rajon Rondo, who was the 21st pick. Instead, the Bobcats selected Adam Morrison at number 3. In '07, the Bobcats could have selected Joakim Noah, who was drafted 9th. Instead, the Bobcats passed on him to take Brandon Wright at number 8, of course, trading him the day of the draft to Golden State for Jason Richardson. In '08, the Bobcats could have selected Brook Lopez, like I said before. 10th overall was where he was taken by the New Jersey Nets. Instead, the Bobcats drafted DJ Augustine at number 9. Last but not least, the Bobcats could have selected Ty Lawson, who was drafted 18th by the Denver Nuggets, or Darren Collison, who was drafted 19th by the New Orleans Hornets, instead of Gerald Henderson at 12. Who, like Morrison, will be out of the NBA pretty soon. The Bobcats could be a respectable team if they had made any of these picks in the past 5 years. Now there is talk of sending Steven Jackson to the Chicago Bulls or even the Mavericks. There's also talk that Gerald Wallace could be on the trading block, either to Dallas or even Portland has come up. Until Jordan realizing trading isn't the answer, but drafting the right players is, then the Bobcats will continue to be a three-man show with Wallace, Jackson, and Augustine, with a lot of NBA rejects that other teams don't want. Well, actually, it's a four-man show if you include Jordan, which I'm sure Jordan does. Thanks for listening. This was C-Buc. You can subscribe, leave a comment below, like this video. You can also join hoopsnation.com, make a profile, sign up. It's free, it's easy, it's a lot of fun. Great basketball community. Meet a whole bunch of NBA fans. And thanks for listening.